Hey, what's going on, guys? The Langbanger here. I have a new profile for you, and I wanted to go over Numeron OTK. So I had posted this about 2 months ago. I think with that build, I was planning on going to a local 3v3 tournament. I revamped it. I actually used it at that tournament, but the tournament occurred, I don't know, a month or two later. But this is actually what I used. This is not updated for the July 2021 format, though I'm not entirely sure, what I would actually change. I feel like I could probably use this in a tournament and get the same results that I did. So let's just go into it. So you have the 3 Numeron wall, you have the 3 Pathfinder. Now onto the hand traps. You have 3 Ash, you have the 3 Gamma, and then the driver. For your, I guess, kaijus, or, tribute an opponent's monster, get rid of a threat. 2 Lava Golem, 1 Gamma Seal, 1 Gondola. That may potentially change because I feel like when I was playing last month, or should I say last format, right? Like there were a lot of monsters that could just stick on the board that could be very troublesome. I would have to inspect the meta and determine if I need 4 of these anymore. I don't know. If I were to cut down, I would definitely probably side them because, yeah, it's just how that works. Then I'm using Rainbow Dark Dragon and then Elemental Hero Neos. So if you compared this list versus the one that I posted a couple months back, you will see that this did change quite drastically. I do not think I was using the Neos Fusion engine, so that's that. 3 Numeron Network, 2 Numeron Calling. I was using 3 in the previous build. I think I was also using limiter removals. Couldn't remember if I was using gammas or not. It's hard to remember everything off the top of my head. But 3 Neos Fusion, 3 Twin Twisters, 3 Memories of Hope, 1 Called by the Grave, 1 Terraforming, 1 Raigeki. Probably in hindsight, I mean, I'm thinking, you probably could cut a Twin Twisters for a Harpy's Feather Duster. I mean, it's just that much more advantage. Raigeki, I don't really know how, valuable that would be at this time. Just if you net any advantage, or, if the board that they, your opponent made, if they, got to draw a bunch of cards, or, get that advantage back, that sort of thinking. I do not have Lightning Storm, so whether or not you would use that in here, that's not an option for me. That will be reprinted. And probably even again after that someday, so I will eventually have them. So I'm always like 6 months behind. So yeah, those were the spells. And then for the traps, you had 3 Imperm and then a red reboot. So going on to the extra deck and side. I don't often do that, but really cool field center. So you have 2 of each of the Numeron exceeds. 2-1, 2-2, 2-3, 2-4. Sorry, one might have stuck there. Nothing crazy there. Onto the links, Appaloosa, Avermax, Megaclops, always forget the name, Saruja, and then Unicorn. And then for non-links or non-exceeds, you have the Rainbow Neos, and then you have the Psy-Frame Lord Omega. Now on to the side deck, and this is where, I feel like it's going to be the most controversial because, the meta shifts, week by week or even by month, and, I had just built this for, certain mindset, for the tournament. I kind of had an idea of what some people were using and so on and so forth. So I feel like going forward, like at a local level, I'd want to use more spell and trap removal. That was just really crushing my deck when, really, I guess people just put a big, monster board and you got to deal with it that way. So I don't know. So it's all generic stuff. So 3 Evenly, 3 Lancia, 3 Summon Limit, 3 Forbidden Chalice, and then 3 Dimensional Barrier. Nothing crazy there, just really good, solid, generic cards just to be able to chain or be able to play, stop the opponent, if you're going first. This is kind of a weird deck to use because really it's like you can Appaloosa or Megaclops, and then it's like then you just sit on that, and then you can't bring out another monster because you control monsters. So it's a really weird feeling. So that's where you kind of need that, defense. So at least this version versus my previous one, if you were to go first and go Numeron Network, right, end on Appaloosa or Megaclops, you know, you were just going to be done there for a couple turns until that monster was cleared, then you could network again. But now, at least with this, I added the Neos Fusion, so then that way the following turn, you can play some and get another monster out there and kind of just beat for damage. So that's really why I upgraded. So yeah, that's that. But that's the full profile. That's what I used. I think it was beginning of June, maybe it was like late May. So I don't think this is that outdated, but definitely be on the lookout for a variation of this profile, because I'm actually gonna show you guys a Egyptian god Numeron deck. So kind of the reasoning behind that is because you can just easily get 3 tributes on the board, and yeah, there's just some cool ideas. So yeah, just be on the lookout for that, and thanks for watching. Have a good day. Peace.